Hello everybody, hope you're all alright. Well, what have I been doing? I've been making some sweet pickle. I've done it in the slow cooker. It's the first time I've tried it. I've put a little video up to show, roughly what I've done. So I've put a third of the container, I filled it up with vinegar. Then I've put my fruit and veg in, chopped up, with sugar to taste, and I'm leaving it on for about 6 hours. I think I'll probably have it 3 hours on high and then 3 hours on slow, and see how we go on with it. I've never done it before. I've left a little space at the top, obviously, for it to boil, and it's better than wasting the courgettes that I'd got. I've never really made anything like that in a slow cooker, but I do make lots of jams and pickles throughout the year, but I thought this will be better than standing at the cooker. Well, I've got something to show you. Whether I can turn you around a bit. Well, I'll lift him up. Look who we've got here, look. Well, it's Stan. And he's got his new eyes, his nose and his mouth. Well, he's got a bee on his shoulder. That's his little bee. And he's also got a new button for his waistcoat. So, very happy he is. And I've sat him there with the little rabbit. So, he's happy enough. I've been out to the greenhouse. A little bit of a tragedy, because I always put my geraniums in the greenhouse, and normally they seem to come through the winter fine, but the other night it was -6, and I think it must have got to the geraniums, because it looks like it could be game over for a couple of them. So that was a shame. My amaryllis is still in bud in the kitchen, so I'm pleased about that. I've seen most of my family today, which makes me happy. Or no, I've seen most of my family over the weekend. I do apologise. I saw my eldest son yesterday. His wife stayed at home because she'd got a nasty cold, but he looks very well, and he brought a load of stuff with him. Mum, do you want these? Of course I do. So my husband's had a lot of them. My eldest son likes good clothes, and he spends a lot of money on clothes, but things that he doesn't want, he brings it here, so I don't mind, do I? He got me a couple of lovely glasses, lumbar support, which his father's got. So what did I end up with? Well, before I say, all the other clothes that were no good for my husband, they've gone to our youngest son. We've got 2 sons, so he's pleased, because, as I say, my eldest son spends a lot of money on really good quality clothing. I ended up with a scarf. It's a Lyland Scott vintage scarf. Should have been £25, but to the mother it was free. So I'm so happy. That's lovely. But more to the point, I'm happy to see that all my family are doing okay. Ivy's still got a little support on her arm, but that's coming off in a few days' time. She won't be able to do gym kids or anything like that for the next 3 weeks. She's got to protect her hand still, but she seems to be doing fine. She's lapping it up really life at the moment, so she's happy, we're happy. Her brother's been playing football. I've seen him this morning. His daddy coaches football, so he's all right. So that's how that is. What else have we been doing? Well, I've been tidying some stuff out, sorting one or two bits. I did end up with another table. So the other table, it was badly damaged on the top. That's gone. You know, that wasn't good enough to take to a charity shop, because it had got a, when I had it, it came to me with a really bad gouge on the top. So we've chopped that up. You know, that's gone now. But I've ended up with the other table and I absolutely love it. So that's a nice thing to have. Because as you know, I'm trying to get things that are a little bit more old-fashioned and are better made. I'm not really into modern things, although I have got a few bits that are IKEA. I'm hoping gradually I will move them on, because they're very, very practical, but I just love old things. As you know, the clocks, the furniture, pottery, everything really, cutlery, just everything. Even the mirrors behind me, I love anything like that. I think they were very well made, and it's there's very few manufacturers now in this country, so I feel as though I'm hanging on to some of them, and I don't know where they'll go when anything happens to me, but I hope they just find a good home, that's all. Well, I hope you're all doing all right. We seem to be getting another cold snap at the moment. I'm not sure how cold it is outside. The weather station that's on the roof is switched off at the moment, so I'm not really sure. We've got a weather station on the roof. In fact, if you just bear with me, I'll switch it on and I'll find out what the reading is. So just talk amongst yourselves. You know the score. Back in the room. Right, what are we? 2 degrees outside. 2 degrees, so still very cold and it's very still. So, you've got to keep nice and warm, haven't you? I've got my log burner going, so that'll be nice. And my husband's cutting some wood up now because we've used a lot. But I think the nights are starting to draw out a bit. The other night it was quite light till 5 o'clock, and then you get the next night and it's dark just after 4. But you get it like that, don't you? But I've noticed all the buds are coming through on the bulbs, and I've noticed the birds seem to be pairing up. And if you look in the countryside, you see a lot of catkins this time of year. So, it is coming, and it'll be lovely. I do love the fact that we have the 4 seasons, and I think the frost is very good at killing off things that are, bacteria that's not good for you, particularly with the birds, because I know the finches have struggled. So I think that the frosts will have helped. So, well, that's I'm hoping anyway, because I know we've had problems with them. But I keep feeding them, and I think the RSPB have stopped selling at the moment flat bird feeders. They like you to put things in containers, because I think it's something to do with the saliva with the finches at the moment. So, you just do your best, don't you? Right, anyway, I've got myself Earl Grey with milk, and I'm going to relax a little bit after I've fed my squirrel, which, as you know, is the fire. Lots of love, everyone. Thank you. Bye.